Hello everyone and welcome to Rob's Rogues in the Batman universe, and it's Christmas haul time, and you are taking a look at Creepy Claus. This is what my wife affectionately calls this Santa Claus that I put out every year. I think I had him on last year doing a Christmas haul video, and I always say how much my wife hates this. She's like, look at his eyes. He's really creepy. He's Creepy Claus. I managed to put him out every year. She got this as a white elephant gift years back before I had met her. She had kept it, and once we got together and I started going through Christmas boxes, I found him. She's like, oh, don't put that thing up. It's horrible. So every year I put him up. Now, not being so mean that, I want to torment my wife. That's a little bit of the joy, but I kind of liked Creepy Claus here. So this is my Christmas haul video. I must have been a very, very good boy this year. I don't know how, but I was treated very well by Santa Claus this year, aka my wife. She did a fantastic job. She went above and beyond the call for any superhero geek like this guy back here. And she just has a wonderful way of listening to something I may say throughout the year, like, oh, such and such is coming out, or this thing is coming out, and or just paying attention to something and going, I think Rob would like this. The first few things that you're going to see here once we get Creepy Claus out of out of the viewfinder here is these are a few things that I bought myself right before Christmas with just some extra money that I had, or things that I saw while I was buying gifts for other people, and I thought, oh crap, I didn't realize this was out, or I just want to pick this up before it's gone. So we'll move into the three things that I bought for myself. Merry Christmas to me. And then we'll go into the Christmas haul for my wife. I'll do these not in the order that I picked them up, but in the order of the smallest to the largest, just because. Now, the first thing I picked up is the DC Comics, well, not first thing, the first thing I'll show you here is the DC Comics Multiverse Batman Arkham Origins Black Mask figure from Mattel. Again, yes, I'm somebody that's still perpetuating Mattel's multiverse line. Some figures are hit or miss. Black Mask happens to be a favorite Batman villain of mine. I was really excited with Black Mask's involvement in the Arkham Origins video game. There's not a lot of Black Mask things out there, and I am a fan of the character, so that's primarily the reason that I picked it up. There will be a full review on all of these later, but I just kind of want to show you these few things. The next thing that I picked up, that I didn't realize I could pick this up in a comic book store as things are falling off here, is the Batman Arkham City Hugo Strange figure. This was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, I believe, is where he was at. Could have been New York. I'm not exactly entirely sure. It does say a convention exclusive. I'll look once I get to do the actual review. But a comic book shop not too far away from me had three of these on the shelf, and the price wasn't horrible. And I remember looking at my wife, and she's like, "You've still got to buy yourself Christmas presents, don't you?" And I'm like, yeah, I said, we're not going to find this probably again after the holidays. I said, unless you're planning on buying this for me or coming back to this store, and she shook her head no. So I was very excited to get Dr. Hugo Strange from Batman Arkham City, a figure that I've been really trying to find, but trying to buy him on eBay, he's just going through the roof. So I'm glad I was able to pay just about $30 for him. So that is something I had picked up for myself. And the last thing I'm going to have to reset the camera for, because it is far too large to get it in the frame right here. So bear with me for 1 second. I don't even think I need to say what this is. That's right, it's the Batman Classic TV Series, of 1966 Batmobile from Mattel. Now, this retailed through Walmart and Toys R Us, and probably a couple other places. You could probably find it online. I think Big Bad Toy Store had it for a while, Entertainment Earth. And it was going anywhere from the price of about $65 to $80, depending on where you pick this up. And I thought I would love to have this. I have the Batman and Robin 2-pack. I thought it'd be cool to have the Batmobile, but I couldn't stomach paying the 60 to 80 bucks for it. As much as I wanted it, I was like, I'll just have to wait and see if I can find it on sale. And I did. I found it on Walmart.com. Now, somebody a week before I had bought it had found it at Walmart.com for $19.99, and that is the absolute lowest I've seen it. A week later, it's like they dropped the price down to $19 and then slowly started raising the price. When I bought it, it was $24, $24.50, something like that. At the beginning of this week, the week of Christmas, it was $39, so that's still quite a steal. So you will definitely see a review of this. It was supposed to come in on the 26th today, but it arrived early on the 24th at Walmart, so I had it on Christmas Eve. So this was something I wasn't planning on getting probably ever, unless I found it really cheap like I did, but I was very shocked to be able to get it for 24 bucks. So yeah, you will definitely see a full review of this guy. All right, now we will go on to the Christmas haul from my wife, and I am just totally blown away by what she got for me this year for Christmas. So here we go. All right, here we go with the first gift. I'm going to try and do these in the order that she gave them to me. She kind of has like a progression. I want you to open this gift and then this gift, and they progressively get bigger or more important, or the surprise factor of like, hey, I bet you didn't think I was going to get a hold of this. So the first thing I got was this. This is a Batman watch that my wife got. Really kind of cool. Wasn't something I asked for or anything like that. And that's the cool thing that my wife does. She'll see things and go, I bet Rob would like this. So very kind of simple. It's not overly flashy or anything like that, but definitely if somebody catches a glimpse of the face of the clock, they'll go, hey, you like Batman. So she said, I tried to find you a Robin watch, but those are almost next to impossible to find. But hey, maybe 2015, with it being the 75th anniversary of Robin, we'll be able to find stuff like that. But still a very cool piece, and it's nice, simple, and black, but just a little bit of personality in it as well. So I'll set that off to the side here. After a while, some of these things are probably going to get buried, but the next thing that she picked up for me may not seem like a big deal, but is Batman Forever on Blu-ray. I have found all the other ones on Blu-ray, but Batman Forever. I bought the original anthology box set that came out a few years back. Of the standard DVDs, that's what they look like. I ended up selling the DVDs, and I really wanted to get them all on Blu-ray. You can see the rest of them all right here, you know, Batman, Batman Returns, Batman and Robin. And for whatever reason, I just couldn't find Batman Forever in my in any of my stores or anything like that was around me. So, you know, she picked this up, found it online for $7, and it's actually my favorite Batman of the original 4 films. So yeah, it probably has a lot to do with Robin being in it, although my least favorite is Batman and Robin, so we won't even go into that. But that was something cool that she helped complete that collection. So now I have the Blu-ray version of the Batman Forever, so I thought that was pretty cool. Let's see, the next one, if I can remember in order, was she picked up Batman No Man's Land Volume 2. I've always wanted to read the Batman No Man's Land story. Last year she picked up Batman No Man's Land Volume 1. This year was Volume 2. So I'm slowly completing my Batman No Man's Land collection. I'm picking up the issues that came before it, Cataclysm and Aftershock, but No Man's Land, there were just so many issues in there. I thought it's going to take me forever to track down all the single issues, so I made the decision a while back that I'm just going to get the trades for No Man's Land. So that was really cool that she picked this up for me, and was something that she remembered. Hey, last year I got him No Man's Land #1, and every year, or you know, throughout the year this year, I kept thinking, oh, I want to pick up No Man's Land #2, and I would go to a bookstore, and I would end up picking up something else instead. So She went through my graphic novels and saw what I didn't have, number 2, so that's what she picked up for me. So very, very cool. Kind of set that there, along with the watch. The next thing she picked up, we can move into this. I got the Greg Capullo series Catwoman figure. I'll raise the camera up just a little bit here so we can kind of see some of these things. I had a few action figures on my Christmas list, and this was one that she picked up for me. So it was very cool to pick this up. I'm eager to get her reviewed. And like you could tell, this is going to be a very, very heavy Batman Christmas haul video. Wait till you see. I'm blown away by what she picked up for me. The next thing, if that wasn't enough already, I would have been completely happy with that. She picked up for me, that's right, the Blu-ray, the Batman 1966, the classic Batman TV series. I loved this series as a kid. Granted, I was seeing it in reruns in the 80s, as I'm a child of the 80s. I wasn't alive in the 60s. But this was something I used to watch in reruns all the time. So this is one of my first early exposures to Batman. I think actually the New Adventures of Batman and going into the superpowers was actually the first Batman that I can remember. But as far as live action went, I was just mesmerized by this as a kid. So when they finally got the rights to do this and it came out, I really wanted to get it on Blu-ray, but you could only get it in this big gift box set. You can buy it on standard DVD, and I really wanted it on Blu-ray. And I thought, man, this is going to be quite expensive to get on Blu-ray, and to ask for it for Christmas, that's, I mean, everybody pretty much knows this is over $100. And I thought, you know, if I ask for something like this, that's going to wipe out the budget that my wife might have for Christmas. But little did I know, she was socking money away to pick up a lot of these things. So I'm blown away. This probably could have and should have been the last thing that she got for me. But she didn't stop there. So we'll set that off to the side. I have been wanting a statue for a very long time in my collection. And I have ordered my first statue. It's the Kotobukiya Damian Wayne Robin statue that I cannot wait to come out. Can't wait for it to come out. It comes out in February, which is the month of my birthday, which I thought was kind of cool. So when I ordered that, I was sitting right next to my wife, and I was saying to her, hey, I'd like to get this statue. And she was just, you know, asking about it. And she's like, you're not getting a Batman? I'm like, well, maybe eventually I will. I said, but I'll probably wait until Damian comes out, and then if we've got a little extra money, I'll buy the Batman statue to go along with it. So what did she do for Christmas? She went out and got me the Kotobukiya Artifacts Batman statue. So she's like, Batman should already be ready, already be waiting, that was a hard sentence to say, for Robin. So I was just absolutely stunned that she got this for me. Absolutely fantastic. I've seen a lot of reviews. I know I'm late to the game in getting this, but now I could say that this Batman is the very first Batman, or first statue I've ever owned. So I'm really, really excited to get this reviewed. As a matter of fact, after this haul video, I'm going to be opening this up and doing the review of this guy. So quite amazed and floored that she got this for me. My thought, well, my Christmas is done. That's great, but there were still a few more presents underneath the tree. So she wasn't done there. She's like, well, you've got Batman now, and Robin's coming. Shouldn't somebody else be coming to the party? This is one I had to reach a little farther back. I've got all the gifts off to the side. If that wasn't enough, she picked up this guy for me. The Kotobukiya Artifacts Nightwing New York Comic Con exclusive, the blue variant. And I instantly was like, how did you pick this up? How did you get a hold of this? Now, granted, you could go on eBay and other places. Automatica Olivia herself went to New York Comic Con to pick this up. So at first I was like, did you get in touch with Olivia and say, I'm going to send you money, pick up one? Kotobukiya actually has these for sale on their site. I didn't realize that. I thought the only one that you could still get would be the red one, the standard version. And she said they still had some available, and she bought it in the beginning of December. So I wouldn't even have known to try and look for this. I thought this blue variant's going to be through the roof, and it was just about the same price. She said it was just a little bit higher, but she realized it was a variant, and she's like, after a while, it was probably going to become hard for you to try and track down. So I was just floored that not only do I have two Artifact statues, but I have one that's a Comic-Con exclusive. So I'm completely blown away by the haul. So I thought, okay, that has to be it. That has to be the end of my Christmas haul. And she wasn't quite done yet. There was one more figure. She's like, what's the one thing that you really don't have underneath the tree that you're a fan of? And I was like, well, Robin. And this little guy came out Christmas, the week of Christmas. It is the Batman and Son, Damian, son of Batman, Robin figure. And with a little bit of help from Miss Olivia Mullins, my wife sniped my Facebook page and sent Olivia a message and asked, where she got her Damian from. And because I had mentioned that Olivia was able to pick hers up early, and she's able to do that from Amok Times, a comic book shop that she has close by her. So she sent my wife the information. My wife called Amok Times, and Amok Times sent this out at no additional charge. They rushed it out for my wife so it would be underneath the Christmas tree for me Christmas morning. And they even put a little bit of a tag here on it. It says, may your Christmas be merry and bright. Merry Christmas and happy Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We thank you and wish you the best this holiday season. Your friends at Amok Times. So that was really cool of them to do that for my wife. And thank you, Olivia, for giving my wife the information. I would have never even thought to tell her about Amok Times. I thought, I'm not even going to bother with it. I knew Damian was out, and I thought, well, I'll just pick him up after the holidays, no rush. So I didn't even put him on my Christmas list because he came out the week before Christmas. And I thought, there's no way that I'm going to get Damian now as we're done Christmas shopping. So I am very, very excited to have all of these wonderful things that I can't even get in frame right now. But I'm just completely blown away by what my wife has done. This has definitely been a Batman and Robin, Nightwing Christmas. From all ears to the 66 to getting statues to just a little watch, a graphic novel, and a Batman movie that I now can have in my completed collection. So again, I'm blown away by what my wife has done. So I will have plenty to review here on Rob's Rogues for quite a while. I probably won't be reviewing the Batman 66 box. If you want to see what's inside the box, let me know down in the comments. Wasn't something I was necessarily going to go through, but I might if people want to see it. So this has been my Christmas haul this year. I'm absolutely floored by what my wife has done. She really made this a Christmas to remember. And it wasn't like, oh, I also got a drill or a saw. She said, you know what, this needs to be a fun Batman year. She's like, it's Batman's 75th anniversary, going into Robin's 75th anniversary, so let's have a little fun with it. I'm also remembering there was one more, a couple more Christmas gifts now that I'm remembering. I was getting ready to sign off, and I realized Ellen gave me 2 Christmas gifts a little bit early, and actually the day before Christmas. One of them, so this would be the only non-Batman related gift that I got this year. It is a t-shirt, these 2 t-shirts, and it is Green Arrow, if I can even get this in frame here. So, just kind of the face of his shirt there. As you can see, his quiver there is just a dark green shirt with his face on it, which I absolutely loved. Been a big fan of Green Arrow for a while, and not just somebody that's like, oh, Green Arrow's a favorite superhero of mine, just because of the Arrow TV series. We'll kind of get that up there. And the other one I got, this was really funny. She was like, oh, you want a couple t-shirts to wear around the house, or out to conventions. This is an all-over print shirt, and you can probably guess who and what it is. 1966 Robin t-shirt. Costume-looking t-shirt. I just started laughing out loud. The back of it is made to look like the cape. It probably doesn't show very well at all. But, yeah, a total superhero Christmas from my wife. So she really knocked it out of the park this year. Completely floored by everything that she got me. I must have been a very, very good boy indeed, or like my mother said, she's going to have a very large honey-do list for you coming in 2015. And I think it'll be quite worth it. And hopefully there'll be some stuff here that you guys will want to be able to see on Rob's Rogues for me to be able to review. So the reviews are going to keep churning. I've got plenty here. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful Merry Christmas and a soon-to-be Happy New Year in 2015. Thank you for all the support this year on Rob's Rogues. It has meant the world to me. The new subscribers that I have, thank you very much for subscribing and taking the time to click, like, comment, subscribe, and all of you that have done so much for me this year. The next thing I have coming up for review will be my year-end closing review. The 10 figures, the top 10 figures that I got this year that are my favorite this year. I've seen Anthony do his top 10 already. I believe Olivia is going to be shooting hers soon. Stu will be probably doing a top 10 something or other once he gets back from being in the United States. And I believe Jason might even be doing something as well. So thank you very much for the support this year. Probably one of the next things that you're going to see is probably going to be the top 10, I believe. I generally do that closer to New Year's, or it'll be right after the New Year. So maybe I'll slip one of these 2 statues in as well before then. But thanks for tuning into this video, and we will see you guys in the next one. And as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues and the Batman Universe signing off saying we will see you guys next time.